"Watch me make her cry," my husband whispered to his brother, his lips still damp from the wine. Then he raised his glass and said me, said the words like a toast. Barren, worthless. A laugh followed, the cheap kind that doesn't quite hide cruelty. I didn't cry. Instead, I reached into my purse and laid the envelope on the table. The fertility clinic's seal caught the light like a blade. His hand shook when he opened it. He didn't even finish reading before his eyes darted to me. The numbers were circled in red ink. His numbers, not mine. His mistress. The woman pressed close to his side, fingers resting protectively over her belly, froze mid-breath. But her silence wasn't shock, it was fear. I remember when he first touched my hand. I was 24, still young enough to mistake attention for love. His charm was quiet, practiced. He called me the girl with fire in her eyes, and I believed him. Believed that he saw me when no one else did. For years, I built a life on that illusion. Morning coffees, midnight laughter, promises whispered like scripture. I believed we were building something, brick by brick, hand in hand. I didn't notice when his hands began to build elsewhere. The changes were small, a missed call here, a late meeting there, the scent of perfume clinging to him, foreign and floral. He grew careless in his arrogance. A lipstick-stained napkin in his pocket, a charge on our account for a hotel we'd never stayed in. When I asked, he smiled the way liars smile, wide, confident, as though daring me to believe otherwise. But I didn't scream, didn't beg, didn't break dishes or make scenes. I only watched, quietly, patiently. When I found her name, I didn't confront him. I went to the clinic instead. I wanted facts, not feelings. Science doesn't lie. The results burned cold in my hands. The problem wasn't me, it was him. His seed was hollow, his future infertile. And yet he let me carry the shame. Let me sit through whispers from his family, from mine. Let me suffer in silence while he pressed promises into another woman's skin. That was the day I stopped being his wife. I became his reckoning. My plan was simple. Precision is simple when you strip away hope. Step 1. Secure my freedom. Quiet meetings with my lawyer, documents signed in secret, assets tucked neatly into accounts he couldn't touch. Step 2. Collect evidence. Every message, every receipt, every careless breadcrumb he left trailing behind him. By the time I was done, I had a file thicker than our wedding album. Step 3. Choose the stage. Public humiliation suits men like him, the ones who measure strength by the volume of their laughter. He wanted an audience? I'd give him one. Easter dinner. Family gathered, wine poured, laughter forced. The perfect stage. So when he whispered to his brother, "Watch me make her cry," I only smiled inside. When he lifted his glass and branded me barren, worthless, I slid the envelope across the linen tablecloth. The room quieted. Forks froze mid-air. His smirk faltered. He read. His hand trembled. My eyes never left his. Then hers. His mistress. The woman with her palm pressed to her belly like a shield. But her silence wasn't innocence. It wasn't pity. It was fear. Because she already knew. She'd known for weeks. That growing life inside her wasn't his. Couldn't be his. And in that silence, the truth leaked into the room like smoke. His brother's eyes widened first, then his mother's, then the whispers started, sharp as broken glass. She shifted in her chair, color draining from her face. She didn't deny it. She couldn't. The air grew heavy with realization. Not only had he betrayed me, he had been played in return. I leaned closer, my voice low, steady. "Seems you're the barren one." His jaw clenched. He looked at her, searching, pleading, but she wouldn't meet his gaze. I let the moment breathe, let the humiliation soak into his skin. Then I slid one last paper onto the table, the divorce papers, dated, stamped, signed. He reached for me, desperate now. "We can fix this." I pulled my hand back like it burned. We already did. I left him there, surrounded by the shards of his lies. I didn't stay to hear his excuses, didn't watch the cracks spread further. I had no interest in watching him beg. Justice isn't loud. It doesn't need to be. Justice sits quietly, like a blade in the dark, until it finds the perfect moment to cut. That night, I drove home alone. The windows down, the spring air sharp against my skin. I thought of all the nights I'd cried into my pillow, silent so he wouldn't hear. All the times I blamed myself. All the shame I carried that was never mine to hold. Gone. I didn't feel empty. I felt clean. He wanted to make me cry. Instead, I made him see. Made them both see. The liar, the coward, the fraud. And as I turned into my driveway, the stars sharp above me, I whispered the words he'd never forget. "Watch me walk away."